Hey everybody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We're heading out to the Warrens here to get an uncommon trinket. It's not a huge deal, but it's nice to take out these guys. They are all level 0s, except for this one, Lilith Darkblood, our succubus, which will be hopefully carrying us. We are going to have an ambush for the snakes coming for our Shieldbreaker Fellas. So I'm hoping that before we camp, I'll remember that we need to unlock the illumination here, and we'll unlock expose so that we can bypass the stealth and deal with that. I'm hoping I can pull that off. That's the plan. We're taking out a decent amount of food, 3 herbs to maybe find food, 3 keys for who knows what, 13 torches, 2 holy waters, 2 bandages, 2 anti-venom just to kind of keep it balanced, and then 3 shovels I think is okay for the Warrens, medium run. Scouting chances are pretty low. Trap disarm is going to be pretty low as well. We've got this survival guide here that maybe will help, but I'm not expecting a lot from that. So we might take some extra damage there. I'm actually going to take extra food with the little bit that we have left. Okay, let's rock and roll. Power squad here. Today's log is from Hell King, who writes for the sanitarium nurse named Mildew Bonnet. Says also, the bounty hunter has bitten Park 3 times, and she's punched him 4. We'll fix the bruises before he leaves. He wasn't in his right mind after all. We cured the rabies 2 days ago, but he's staying for recovery. Best not reveal that to Odd when the man is released. On it.
To prosecute our war against the
90%
swine,
of
we
rooms.
must first scout their squalid homes.
So, I always wonder if it's more beneficial to just skip this first room. What I like is, like, we can kind of peek. This could be good if we get a scouting. Ah, rough. Okay. Good trap dodge. Thank you. And empty. Well, there's a scout. I'll take that. We know the next room is empty too. So that's good. It's always a little bit depressing when you come into a dungeon with these level 0s and they take that 20 stress right away. Because the only way that we have to mitigate that with this group is either crits, we have the transform here, which is like -2, not a big deal, and then camping, obviously. I'm just going to let the light run a bit lower. Well, yeah, no, I don't really want to torch all the way up. We have a lot to go, so we'll let it run low naturally. Hey! That's big. Very big. I'll be avoiding that where I can. We have a lot of curios right outside the doors here, which I'm pretty happy about. We'll peek at this one. Another sack. Thank you. The blackest of fates. Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swine folk. But soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigmen. It looked as if obsidian has been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It cradled a pulsing red orb, glowing with malevolent light. Cuthbert, Boleyn, and I hesitated, but thrice damned Nazir, driven by crazed impulse, thrust his torch in a hidden receptacle, and thus sealed our fate. I think that's how you summon the Shambler. It's like a pretty crazy fight. I don't know if I've ever done it. I'll try it at some point when we have stronger guys, but... I'm gonna keep the darkness going. We're not gonna hit the books. I'm pretty lucky with our scouting. Man, we're getting all these scouting procs. Very cool. More books here. What's our trap disarm? 60, 70. I mean, I'll take it. Good job, fellas. We're almost totally dark, so loot should be a bit better. The Blackest of Fates 2. In that same instant, we found ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description, and whose recollection causes my quill to jump and shudder. It is merciful, only fragments of our battle remain in my psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking at the quivering appendages of the monster. I recall how a piece of its flesh slewed off, and its own twisted accord sprang into Boleyn, piercing her stout plate. The occultist, as if to offer himself as tribute, was torn apart by its writhing limbs. Friendly.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery.
Very friendly. Man, we're getting really lucky on these scouting procs. Okay, so a couple ways of looking at this. How many shovels do we have? 4. I think we go north we see these two are empty. And then let's see if we get more scouting. And then if we want, we can do a camp and take all these battles with any buffs that we want.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Let's go for another 70% here. Ellis is on it. Rack of blades. This is going to be bandages. Thank you. More food. I'll happily take that. Now, if we don't get a scouting proc here, we're going to have to torch up. Okay.
The way is lit. The path
Right on
is
cue.
clear. We require
Right
only
on
the
cue.
strength to follow it.
Let's go ahead and disable stress skills back here. If this lands. Got it. A big crit right off the bat. That's fantastic. That's just great. We can't do blight to these guys. I think we just go for damage. We've got 3 blight here. The puncture that also pulls. It's kind of nice, but... Actually, let's do this. Slightly less chance to hit, but it's more damage plus blight. She resisted. We go for the yacht for sure. Beautiful. Nice resist. Good hold there. Try to mitigate some of that blight happening. Now she might actually go first. I was hoping that blight would land, but she resisted, so... Let's just go with the best chance to hit.
Press this
She gone?
advantage. Give them no quarter.
We'll try for some kills here. We could start stealing damage. Just that they're going to act again. Likely. Well, speed of 4, maybe not. So this is until camp. We'll have to keep that in mind.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Almost.
Continue the onslaught.
Could have maybe went for a stun there.
Destroy them all.
Either way. It's going to be 4 more damage. Let's just take this. More blades. A lot of food coming in.
Waiting to be spent.
Let's eat that up. It's always nice entering at 76, like 1 above where we need to be to get the buff for that full last bar. Okay, these guys can be a bit scary. Let's torch up here. These guys can crit a lot, but they're relatively low health. And the dodge. We can... Ouch, see, there's a crit. We can yop these first 2, though, if we get to go. Okay, double crits. Are you kidding me? That hurts. And look at that. I'm gonna leech here. Oh my god! She's in trouble now. She's in big trouble now. I wonder if I try to do some blocks here. It puts her forward as well. And they're just going for her. You're cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. We could do, let's fight. Start killing things. Puts her further back, too. Less likely being targeted, I think, against this group. We could use one to guard us, maybe. Or we just try and kill. Let's maybe do that instead of getting fancy. Good dodge. It's not an ideal position for our Hellion, quite obviously. There we go. Spread some of that stress relief. Now, if she kills this, he's likely going next, right? What's our speed here? 6? We could roll the dice. We could roll the dice. Let's play this. See if we get the stun. Excellent. Then we can get a heal in. He would have went next, so... all we can do with Kira. Jeez, see, they're just all... oh my god!
The tide turned.
They are all over her. So they really do a good job of targeting those that are low, it seems.
Executed
Ugh,
with impunity.
that's rough. It's very rough. I don't like that at all. And she's going in for it. Probably bad. Well, that's good at least.
The light, the promise of
Okay.
safety.
I wonder if I should camp here. I don't need to hit all of these rooms. I'm going to need to hit 2 of them, I think. And if I camp, we can get rid of some stress. We'll have the attack by the snakes. I think we'll do it. Plus, we have a lot of food. Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Let's de-stress here. We could try contracting one of those demons, but those are so risky, from what I understand. Guard duration, minus 30 stress when guarding. Adder's Embrace, buff our Blight skill chance. And Blight Resist for 4 battles. Buff protection and HP for 4 battles. Minus 30 stress. She would take 15. And these guys would take 7. Oh yeah, right. She's got that Junia's head. I wonder if during these situations, if I move this, I should probably do that. If we're gonna have extra stress items, I should consider moving this out of here when we're gonna proc extra stress on other people. That would make sense. Okay, so we have 8 left. We're not gonna prevent a nighttime ambush because we're gonna have the snakes anyway. The prot and the XP, I think, is good. We could do 3 here. And then we could do a pep talk. To reduce stress somewhere. Let's do it on her. Okay. Let's fight the snakes.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the
oh, we didn't get the snakes. Okay.
of this place.
So, okay. Frick. That's terrible. This guy's gonna destroy us. My understanding, I thought the shield breaker always proc the the snakes. But I guess this has a chance to happen as well. Really sucks. I'm gonna try and destroy this guy ASAP. We could actually go for this. Disabling his stress. Okay, got him. At least for one round. Ah, this sucks. We're in a real bad spot all of a sudden.
Hold fast or expire.
Hey, we got our first virtue though. Look at that. That's amazing. So let's see what she got from this. Extra accuracy, no, not extra accuracy, extra speed from the virtue, +4. And bust to move, bleed, debuffs, disease, blight, stun. Wow. Pretty wild. Frick. We have to heal this. I should have maybe... I'm going to take a second to move her if we get that opportunity. He literally can't do anything if we disable those stress skills, so... Still doesn't help us because we need to get damage in on these other guys. The dodge is real.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
He's having a rough day. Our healer should go first with the super high speed.
A momentary abatement.
Here we go. Fearful. This is going to be bad.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
What's our damage here? 2 to 3. Plus some bleed potential.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Got to be very careful about this.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
Damn it.
Or cowardice.
Everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Not a great heal. There we go. As long as they both don't target her back to back, we should be okay.
Confidence
Job, fellas.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Those frickin' crits.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
It's just non-stop. A little bit better. Jeez.
Back to the pit.
Ooh.
As the light gains
Okay,
purchase,
so
spirits are lifted.
I guess the way that we
and
fight the
purpose is
snakes
made
is we
clear.
still have to use a prevent nighttime ambush. And then we'd be forced to fight the snakes. Maybe the other way, it's just the chance-based. Well, I think we should press on. At least we got the surprise off. Oh, and I didn't even switch my skills in case the snakes were coming like I planned to. You kidding me? This is a disaster run. I'm telling you. Let's actually pull one of these. It's only one round of guard. Blight's pretty good on these guys. Actually, if they're surprised like this, I wonder if this even works. No, yeah, it should. It should. Let's weaken this guy so maybe they can kill it. This fearful. Okay, I guess it doesn't work if he does the attack. And then that's his round gone, so... You kind of want to take somebody, I guess, with a slower speed. Something to keep in mind. Suffering has prepared me well. Hey, just a free heal. There we go, now we're talking. There you go, fellas. Making us look good. This guy's got prots, so the bleed is okay. Nice dodge, Kira. Excellent. That ignores armor anyways, so... Two to 5. Let's just take a stun here.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
This, when we transform, this kind of messes us up a little bit. Mind you, she... with that affliction. Not helping us anyway. Armor piercing. Let's just kill him. Another round of group healing. We're always going to be going first because our speed's so high. Plus, this is really helping out. Okay. So I think, as much as we can, we're going to try to not have her transform, and we'll just use this other stuff for a bit. Because what we can do is set up the blocks, put on the force guard, and try to manage it a bit that way. And then she can yop to hold the two in front as much as possible. Well, there's scouting. She's gotten all the trap disarms. Look at that. These guys are speed 8, so they're the only ones that can really contest. I think we try and stop this guy from attacking. Crit Lord. Five to 10. Let's set up the block here. And then we'll do the force guard by ally. They don't care. They just want to kill this Hellion so bad. Let me act, please. Oh, God. It's terrible. Let's stun here. disable his stress skills. Gives us the mark as well, which, I mean, we get that extra damage versus mark, so that's good. Good dodge, Kira. Jeez. Not having a good day. There, I can finally heal it. Let's yop this. Force dodge. Why not? There's our block. Or not.
Obliterated.
The decent heal, thanks, Krita. Keeping us in the game. Jeez. Close. Okay, so that guard only lasts 1 round. Let's try the stuns again. Now we're talking. Nice heal. Let's beef her up a tad. This is
another abomination.
So this party,
from our lands.
we probably could have done things a little bit differently, sure. But I'm feeling like we're missing a little bit of damage, especially if we don't transform our succubus right away. Okay, so we're getting extra 10% stun, so we're 120. Chances are still like okay. Here's a 60. This would be like a 45. Or 55. Or we just take the damage. Yeah,
Devastating
nice.
blow.
That's really good. And then everybody just slam into this guy. Ignore his protection. Let's transform. Because her attack ignores Trot as well. And if she can kill him, that'd be nice. Not quite. We'll take a little damage. Oh, she blocked? That counts as an attack? That removes one of her blocks? That's that -1 HP? Interesting. Can't do anything against him. But our Vestal should go first, so we'll just go for a kill here. Self-heal's real nice. Damn it. Okay. Okay.
This expedition at least promises success.
So we're not coming out of here with a lot of money. We're not really getting a lot in here at all right now. I have to do one more room. There's treasure there. Oh, what's this thing? Is this a thing? The sacrificial stone. I think I touched this before and it was bad. So I'm not going to do anything with this. Ah, she got all of the previous traps.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule. In Radiance, may we find
Okay, guys,
victory.
this is the last room. Let's do this. We got the surprise. That's big. We have the Iron Swan, but she's going to move forward. Yeah, this comp, I didn't think about all the movement that would be happening. Let's try a stun on the drummer. Blight is possible. There you go, fellas.
Quakes.
That's a sick attack animation, too.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Try and stun them out. That's good. And then we'll disable stress on him. Now he's still likely to act quickly. Good stun. Creed up! $40 damage versus Mark. Oh, what a whiff. She's gonna have a check here now. Oh, soon. Could apply that little bit of bleeding. Let's see if we can get this guy to block us. Nice, and we got the stun, even better. Still go for Fellis. Take some time to actually get damage in here. Nice crit, Lilith.
Power.
I'm just hoping these two don't have stress checks. I just don't want to move her because I want her Hellion to be able to do stuff. He's got a speed of 3, so most of us should go before him. Where are we at here? I think this is going to be our last room. I think. Six to 10, but if we crit, I'm gonna douse this.
And now,
just in case.
Darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Nice. Okay. That little drop kind of makes up for it.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. If only
Okay, not
treasure
bad.
could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Let's go and check what this curio is. Books. And then we'll go and check what this is. Hopefully there's no hallway battles. Oh, nice. Okay. This is excellent. So we can purge a negative quirk by burning this. Do I have a torch? I do. Faithless or Dipsomania. Flagellant. Plus 20 stress if we're low. This is good because it's expensive. Minus 15 damage. Both of those are actually good to go. Claustrophobia is bad too. Let's do it with her. Lygophobia. Okay, cool. That was the pricey one. Our chances of reducing stress to a point that's manageable are not very high. The only alternative I'm thinking is maybe going back here to check this curio, but I think did we not poke our head out and check that? I think we probably did. I think we'll take this and leave.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
So not bad. Still coming away with like 11,000. Got the extra accuracy on range skills. I like that a lot. And then decent amount of heirlooms. Beast Slayer I like. Fear of Eldritch we'll probably want to get rid of. Eldritch come up a lot in various dungeons. I think, including the Darkest Dungeon. I'm pretty sure they're there. But also the Cove and another place. They show up a lot. Nocturnal's bad. Nocturnal's very bad. The dodge is kind of nice. Plus 2 speed and dodge straight up is cool. Take that. Okay, So things didn't go as hot as I would have liked,
Irritant, the sun,
obviously.
a sanguine memory to me.
50 stress from Edmund, 50 stress from Kovan, got rid of Creeping Cough. The town is abuzz. Guys, I think if we... Oh, come on. Oh, hey, at least we got a new one. Okay, this is cool. I'll take a Bogatyr. I'll take the Bogatyr. Ludell coming in with Armor Tinkerer, or Armor Tinker, and extra damage on melee skills. Lazy Eye is, how bad is that for him? He has a couple of ranged skills, but mainly he's melee. He's pretty tanky as well. Level 0, keep in mind, so that's pretty solid. We'll go through all of his skills in a second. I'll introduce you to him, and we're actually going to make some trades here to get this. What do we trade? Trade one of these for 3 shields. And now we got experienced recruits. So,
great heroes can be found,
I think at level 1,
in the mud and rain.
I think 50%. We have a 50% chance for each of these guys that come in. So of the 4, 50% chance on each of them that they're coming in at level 1 now, which is really going to accelerate us pretty heavily. We'll want to continue to invest in this. This does require getting those other things up to level 3, which is going to be time invested and obviously a lot of heirlooms. But I'm not going to pressure those too hard because we really can't benefit from the level 3 upgrades right now. Yeah, so what we are going to probably do... Let me first introduce us to the Bogatyr, and then I'll show you... I think we're going to go to the Crimson Court. So give me a second. Okay, so this is Igor the Liar, our first Bogatyr. Funny enough, the Darkest Dungeon... like the team that makes Darkest Dungeon, they tweet out all the time different mods and stuff, mods of the week and things like that. And this recently won mod of the week, this Bogatyr class. So pretty cool that it showed up here. Igor the Liar. He was born in a small little village, but has since then traveled the world. He's slain dragons, outwitted witches, and been to the edge of the world and beyond. That is at least if you believe all the stories he tells, which few do. Everywhere he goes, he tells his outlandish tales that entertain many, but few believe, giving him the title of a liar. Ready to prove himself, Igor has set out to slay the horrors rumored to be at the estate. If he has just underestimated the situation, or if he's actually as brave as he says in his stories, only he knows. Fact is, Igor's here now, ready to prove his skill or die trying. I love it. What a cool story. Let's go over this class, because it's pretty unique. He's obviously a tanky mofo. At level 0, he's 35 HP. He's got Sunder. So from the first 2 positions, targets the first 2, and it always crits versus stunned. Really cool. So obviously pairing him with a stun-heavy group is pretty powerful, and it increases his damage by 15%. Slightly lower accuracy, you'll notice, though. Winter Breath targets the middle 2, less damage, and you debuff dodge and speed, but you buff yourself an extra 5% stun skill chance. Cold Snap, you can use this once per battle. This targets everybody, and you can stun them. However, it's only a 70% base. So the idea here is that you're buffing yourself up with either Winter Breath or Arctic Clutch, and then you want to use something like this. Or if you have really good trinkets, then go ahead and use those to try and buff that up. But 70% chance is not that good. There are a lot of enemies that have like a 10% resist, so you have a better chance there. But even if you stun a couple of them out of the 4, it could still be pretty valuable. Besiege is slightly less damage, and it applies a shuffle. Debuffs your target's stun resist, so there's another way to buff that up. Arctic Clutch you can use twice per battle. Buff somebody on your team with extra crit versus stunned. Get stress healing buffed from crits, and 10% stun skill chance on the Bogatyr. Kevin Kanto reduces stress, clears stuns, and buffs target 7% protection. And then lastly, a pretty nice heal. It's got a 3-round cooldown, but you can heal 7% HP of anybody on your team. And it's percentage based, so that's quite strong and consistent. Also, you buff their max HP. So, pretty cool. I like this class a lot, and I want to try it out. I don't know if I need to unlock any of these other things. I might have to. But before I show you where we're going to embark, I'm going to handle some stress stuff. You can see the team that I've already got set up for our next area. I was going to go to the Crimson Court, but I've changed my mind. So Kira, we definitely need to... We need to handle this. Oh, she only prays? Oh, will not pray or flagellate. Okay, well, to the bar, I suppose. It's expensive. Let's get it done. I'm also going to put Krita in because I really need our Vestals whenever possible. Let's just go to the Abbey for a little bit of this. Okay, we'll look at some of the upgrades here. I can't afford to unlock anything else in terms of heirlooms. So Cold Snap, yes, let's try it. I'm going to hold off on this one, and I'm going to hold off on this one. So if I was to build this out, we go Sunder. We have our Stun. We can buff our skill chance. This still puts out a decent amount of damage, and it hits backline. But we have to be in position 2 in order to use it. Interesting. Okay, let's stay with this, and then we'll put the heal. We'll see how this feels. In terms of other guys, we've got the Mark, reducing protection. I think that's fine. These guys are good. This reduces damage and protection. Take this. And then Jeff needs some upgrades. I have Jeff in the back line of this party. So I'm not going to buff point blank shot. I might even... I'm going to unlock Wicked Slice as well. Pretty costly. And then in terms of weapons and armor, Walter's already upgraded. Raskan Call is upgraded. We can upgrade Jeff. Makes us pretty broke, but I think that's okay. Now, in terms of any quirk relief that we want to do, what's really bad here? Flawed release is not great. You know what? Let's invest in Edwin here. Let's get rid of flawed release. Okay, so I was going to go to the Crimson Court, but then the group that I was planning on taking, I wanted to take out our top guys, but it required a lot of upgrades for their gear and stuff. So this is a really cool trinket. I don't know if this changes because I'd love to have this for our bounty hunter. But I'm actually going to go to the Sunward Isles and we'll try and fight their first boss. We still have 3 level 2s here, or 3 level 1s. And then our Bogatir, who's pretty tanky. So I've got Igor the Liar in front, Walter in the second position. We've got some Mark synergies with... Oh yeah, I just upgraded this, didn't I? Why did I take... For some reason, I thought this was the Mark. I think we'll keep it like that. We have some pull to get people to the back lines. And then we can fight and activate riposte and stuff from back here. Open vein if we move forward, which we will. He can fight in both positions. I'm going to not do point blank shot. So let's switch this. We'll do pistol shot, duelist advance, open vein, and wicked slice. So from the back, we're just going to be shooting and activating ripostes, I think. And I hope that this is okay. We've got stuns here, so the idea is, looking at their speed, generally, Walter should go before Igor. And so if he stuns, then we follow up with the Sunder. We should be getting a lot of crits, which would be super nice. I've given him some extra damage here. I've got the Dismas head on Walter, but maybe I switch that because of the... because of that extra crit stuff coming in. This damage should be amplified pretty heavily, I would say. Let's give the Trap Disarm and Scouting here. And that way it's like super strong. Trap Disarm 110%. Like that. We get the Scouting. Super cool. Okay. This is also a pretty cool trinket. So it gives extra 2 speed to the Bounty Hunter. They do consume more food and they reduce some damage versus marked. But if we look at Lachlan, he already does 90% damage. This would reduce that to 40% or to 50%. But every time he's attacking, so on attack hit, he has a chance to mark the target that he's attacking, which just makes it like you don't have to take a turn to mark. You can just keep going, keep attacking, and eventually it'll mark, and then that damage will build. So I think it's pretty cool if we can pull this off. I don't know how crazy this is. This has 1 room battle. Our recent business partners need help slaying a large beast. They fear their vessel will be destroyed by it. They will surely reward us for this endeavor. So, I don't know. Maybe this backfires heavily and we get screwed. It's possible. We're going to take the Dismouth Head and the Sunstone, the Survival Guide and the Cudgel Widget, the Book of Relaxation and the Junior's Head, and the the Steady Bracer for the accuracy, and the Riposte, which is pretty cool, I think. Plus, he's got protection when attacked by yokai. There is another speed trinket in here for the Sunward Isles, but I just don't have a spot for it. Preferably, I would give it to him, but I don't know if I can offset the... if I want to offset the stress, so it's kind of an unknown. We'll see what happens, but wish me luck. We'll see you guys very soon. Bye for now.